This is Arielle Kaplan standing in front of the Road Deaf Shalom congregation. We're about a mile away from the Tree of Life synagogue where the Saturday shooting occurred. To me, this felt like the first mass shooting. I hadn't been shocked by a shooting in a long time. I don't know what the first shooting was that really shocked me, but this one felt like I knew everyone in that synagogue, even though I didn't know any of them. And I knew how my mom would take this, and when she found out, she was bawling, and that knowing what her response would be broke my heart even more. So yeah, I didn't want to deal with it on Saturday. I didn't want to help out. And then on Sunday, when I was called to go, I initially didn't want to either. I thought I wouldn't be able to handle the task. I didn't think I would do a good job. And my family encouraged me. They said, you need to go. You need to go for your grandmother. My grandma's Israeli. You need to go for the Jewish community. And so I did. I said, you're right. And I went, and I'm so glad that I did. So once we got to Squirrel Hill, I really got the sense of what the community was like. Everyone who we spoke to, Jewish or non-Jewish, they had similar sentiments about how tight-knit the community was and how the Christian community felt like 11 members of their community were taken. And that to me was very beautiful, and it made me kind of want to move to Pittsburgh. I had no idea that it had such a large Jewish community there. I felt like I was a journalist, but a Jewish journalist. And so I wasn't here just to report, but to report for my community, for my family. I know some members of the Pittsburgh community, this was for them, even though they didn't know anyone who was killed. Every interview I had was really hard. I had to be objective as the interviewer, but I was holding back tears during mostly all of them. And the funerals were probably the hardest part. I didn't expect to cry. I felt this tragedy in my heart, in my core, because these are my people, but I didn't really know them. And so I didn't think I would cry at their funerals the way I cried at my grandfather's funeral, but I did at every single one. Hearing that the couple who died together got married at the Tree of Life synagogue 60 years ago, that really broke me. I feel even prouder to be Jewish. And everyone who I spoke to in Pittsburgh said the same thing. People were wearing kippot. The guy we interviewed from Stars of Hope said he hadn't worn a kippah in forever, and now he's doing it because he wants people to know I'm Jewish and I'm proud, and I feel the same way. So I brought my Magen David necklace that broke a few months ago to the jeweler. Still there, as I'm not wearing it right now. But I'm not going to wear a kippah, but I want people to visibly see that I am Jewish, because we need to, or I feel like if we're not proud, then they win. And that's what they want. They want us to hide and die. But we're doing the opposite of that. We're living proudly. And that's what I want to do.